Welcome to Season 3 of Assetto Corsa Competizione, hosted by IRC Esports. And we are green, we have begun racing.
A very good evening, IRC fans. We are back again, and today we are at the circuit of Zolder with our GT4 cars. We do have one break in our ACC league, a break week that is, and we decided to populate it with another special event. And especially seeing the demand of the GT4 cars, today we are racing at Zolder circuit with GT4 cars. And today in commentary box we do have a new face figure with us. I do have Mr. Monk in the commentary box with us. So, Mr. Monk, how is it going for you, and what are your expectations for today's race?
Yeah, it's crazy. Was expecting, quite a close quali. So let's see. Quali is going to start, and hopefully something different comes out because I guess this is the first time we're doing a GT4 race.
Yeah,
If
that
I'm
is
right.
correct.
Yeah,
This is the first time we are doing a GT4
yeah, should
race.
be quite exciting.
Yes, indeed.
You never know.
Yeah, so without further waiting for the event, I think the quali has already started and we are already 3 minutes into the quali. So let's just head over to the game that is Surya. Just a small note, you might not be able to hear the audio and you might be only able to see the action, and you have to deal with it. But we are at Zolder today. What are your thoughts on this track? Like, have you driven here?
Well, to be honest, I mean, it's a lovely track. I mean, I've been there. I haven't driven there. I've been driven around, but a crazy track, to be honest. Especially, I mean, because you can really push the limits of cars over here. And being a small circuit, you don't really, need that much of top end speed. It's pretty much your downforce, and it's a pretty exciting track. So let's see, turn one, and then the first chicane, and then the second chicane should be pretty exciting in my opinion.
Yeah, and especially for our audience who are watching this stream and seeing a less number of participants, that is especially because this is a DLC. This is a DLC car, so not everyone owns the DLC. That's why we have only
Exactly.
15 drivers. Not very less, it's still a good number, as we are right now on board Sid Kulkarni, who is going through the first couple of corners, especially coming into the second and third. I think these are the corners.
Yep.
You do brake for the the escape road on the left and try to turn your car and get back on the throttle as early as possible. If you drift wide, two things happen: you get into the gravel and you invalidate your lap. Braking just at the 100-meter board or just after that and trying to turn your car in. We see him eating more of that curve. Do you think that GT4 cars are able to mount that previous chicane inside curve?
Actually, honestly, in real life, they can actually mount curbs much, like at a better angle, at a more harsher angle than the GT3 cars. So so GT4s, it shouldn't affect you too much as long as maybe getting it in the air for half a second is okay, but you shouldn't really push it too much as well.
Yeah, that is indeed true.
That's a crazy line of taking.
I think this corner has just one hairpin, which just now
It has multiple lines.
Yeah, and that's what I have noticed. A lot of drivers, and even myself, when I was driving on it, I was like, that could be a very good, place where we can see a lot of overtaking, like especially on the exit. Like we can either see a fast in, slow out, or a slow in, fast out to maximize the exit.
Exactly.
Let's see what drivers do.
And especially because exiting the corner, even though if you come slow and fast out, sometimes you might lose traction and you might spin around as well if you get too greedy with the throttle. Let's see.
Yes,
Let's see.
that is
Should we
also true.
probably go on board with Dwajin if he's still not in the pits?
Yes, I think he will exit the pit soon, or I think he has exited it. Yes, he is in the final couple
He's
of
in the Beamer.
Yes, he is in the Beamer indeed. He will be starting slash finishing his lap right now. It seems like he did put in a time, banker time maybe. He is currently 2.7 seconds off as he goes really wide on the exit of the first corner.
He stopped for a tea break.
Indeed, on
Like
the. So he needs to, get some rest with his chai break and then again go out for another lap. But yeah, like even the first corner braking point is pretty tricky if I am not wrong. Especially like you can get it wrong and you can just run wide.
You can actually brake in a straight line, or you can brake into the corner, or you can, you don't brake initially, you turn in and then slam the brake so your rear steps out a little. They're like, actually, I mean, one of my friends drives there. I mean, Arjun Maini, we all know him, GT3 cars. So,
yes, indeed.
He was telling the it's a crazy line. It's a crazy line into turn one. This circuit basically you can experiment a lot with during the race. A lot.
Yes, I agree with that. But it is also punishing. Like if you mess it up, then yes, you are pretty much either
Proper
into the gravel. Yeah.
Yeah. Proper old school.
Yes, proper old school indeed. Yes, for our audience who are watching, Mr. Monk is in touch with a lot of the real life drivers and manages them social media, right? If I'm not relation
media.
Yes,
media.
Yes. So you also have gotten a chance to drive in Super GT cars and others, so you would be much more knowing about the cars and the tracks and how they feel while actually driving in real life.
Been driven around. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I would love it if they give me a Super GT car. I don't mind, but unfortunately, I don't fit.
So
the seat doesn't fit.
Yes, blame the seat, not the driver.
What can we do? They're missing out on a future champion. What can we say?
Yes, what can we say? So everyone should definitely hit Surya right now. But right now, V Sharma crosses the line just 8/10 slower than the top time. Like literally, like the top 10 seems to be within a second.
Yeah. Should we probably check out on Ghost's lap?
Yes.
Is he on a lap?
Let's go check it out. The only issue with ACC is that you cannot go directly to the person you want. You have to go through the entire field. But we are on board Ghost right now.
Yeah.
Seems to be 2/10 up on his delta right now currently.
Oh, he's running with 1 TC.
Yes, he is running with 1 TC and 2 ABS. So that is there.
Requires is pretty decent.
So, like, are these cars GT4 cars? I think they, seeing Ghost, like, does it feel like these cars are not that punishing?
They're actually not very punishing. I mean, how do I put it? They're not as punishing as the GT3, obviously, but they are fun to drive because end of the day, they're your regular road-going supercars that are stripped down to race spec. And the engine's been given a little bit of tuning. They're fun to drive, but at the same time, they're not too punishing as well. Very good for entry-level drivers who want to make a career in GT racing and everything. Obviously, GT4 is the step. So, jumping from a single seat, obviously in India, we have only single-seaters in karting. And the touring cars, jumping from 200 horsepower to these 500, 550 horsepower beasts is a big jump. And, I'm sure they, if they try it in real life, they'll have a big grin on their face.
Yes, that is indeed true. Right now, it seems like D-Singh is struggling a bit. He seems to be topping the charts, in our normal daily ACC league.
He got his tail out.
Yes.
I told you, right? If you get too greedy, that happens as well. Let's see. Maybe, can we ride on board with him?
Yes, we can ride on board with him.
We'll get the throttle input.
I think we need to see in this. Yes.
It should be interesting.
He is coming up to the hairpin 100-meter marker board is the braking for GT3 cars, as does D Singh also use in his GT4 car. A bit more sliding action into the corner, I think.
Yeah, not much, but slow and fast out. Lovely line.
Yes. Coming through the last chicane, a bit after the 100-meter and between the pole. Perfect braking, perfect turn in, mounting.
Yep.
Oh! Losing it on the exit, but he is still 7/10 quicker than his previous time, so will definitely go P1.
Pole, yes.
Yes. So D Singh gets pole in his last lap, and Kumar is the first time I have seen his name.
Yeah. I think we should stop here regularly. I think they serve good tea there because everyone seems to stop.
You know, it is that
All
one.
is over.
It's that one dhaba on the highway that everyone knows and everyone stops there, so that also seems like that position. But Collie seems to be over, and D Singh has topped the charts right now with a 136.1, and Kumar in P2 2/10 off, Ghost 3/10 off, Aurora 4.5 5/10 off, Akbar Kumar 7/10 off, and V Sharma a second off the top time.
Yeah. Why do we have Sajid and 2 cars though?
That might be a glitch. Sometimes it happens that
I mean, if he's taken the KTM, that's quite a challenge. That's why I was interested.
Let me see.
Oh no, he's in 3 cars.
He's in 3 cars now. So that's how you increase attendance to your race, I think. You know, just leave and keep rejoining in different cars.
I know. Hashtag. Oh, now it's okay. All right. I guess we can shift over to the main camera.
Yes, we will.
4 minutes.
So we do have 4 minutes right now left for drivers to do their setups for the race, since they are still in the quali. I don't recognize this brand. Which car is
this? Is a Ginetta. This is a Ginetta.
Okay.
They're an English brand. They're a British brand, and they have their own, you know, Ginetta Cup going on. They have their LMP 3, if I'm right. They did come up with an LMP 2, but then it was too much. The budget was too much, so you know, I guess they didn't run it after a while. But you know, the Ginetta Junior Cup, it's like the, you know, the Touring Car Cup in India over here. It's massive. You know, I think they, you know, they have a GT4 car. They wanted to come up with a GT3 car. I'm not quite sure about what's going on, but you know, from what I hear, they're pretty good to drive.
Yeah, but it definitely looks also really beautiful, you know.
It's crazy. I don't see any McLarens on track because.
Yes, indeed. We do have in P1 right now D Singh in the Porsche. That's a you know, in-game livery, but but it looks really good, you know, in the golden and black. In P2 there is Akbar Kumar in the Aston Martin, and in P3 we have Ghost also in the Aston. In P4 we have Aurora in the Mercedes. In P5 we have Akbar Kumar in the Porsche again. In P6 we have V Sharma in the Porsche again. P7 Khandelwal in the Mercedes again. In P8 Gandhi with a Aston. P9 you know, Kulkarni with the Mercedes. P10 Govind Rajan with Mercedes. P11 we have Dojin in the Beamer.
2 Beamers, finally.
2 Beamers side by side, and then we have Madhav Sajid and Johari.
Johari in a Merc and Tanjeti in an Alpine.
Yes, so 1 Alpine, 1 Ginetta, and 2 Beamers.
Against the Germans.
Yes, against the Germans.
You know, it's like the old days, the English and the French against the Germans.
Yes, indeed. So, you know,
World War III happening now.
Yeah, but seeing the qualifying, it seems like the Germans are still dominating, you know.
I know.
That might be just onto the drivers, but the car manufacturers are also not giving us a lot of hope. But we will wait for the next 2 minutes for these people to do the setup, and then we are off for 1 minute race here at Zolder.
How long do we have left? If I'm, you know, for the race to start?
I think it should be around 1 minute left.
1 minute.
So, any predictions for turn 1? Is it very complicated to go side by side then?
I mean, if you can keep it, because see, turn 1 from the quali session, you'll have marbles from your racing line that's been thrown around on the exit. on the right hand side and on the right hand side primarily and on the left hand side. So going in, if you go in long into turn one, if you have someone on your left side, you're going to go on the marbles. You're going to lose grip. You might eventually end up spinning or go off track. So
Yes.
turn one, like I said, they need to be careful primarily because of the marbles.
Mar-
If you have marble pickup, then consider yourself I don't know, consider yourself dangerous.
Yes, consider yourself dangerous with a red marker on your head. But yeah, that
Exactly.
is provided that these drivers don't have anyone on the side of them. If they have
Hopefully.
someone on their side, then probably they will, do the same to
Yeah,
the
I'm
car.
I'm I'm expecting Aurora to Gaurav Aurora to probably make a lunge into the first chicane or maybe turn four, the right hander. So let's see.
Let's see
Gaurav's
indeed.
pretty. Gaurav's done many endurance races, if I'm right, so he's pretty handy with these cars. So let's see.
He should be a bit more handy as
Yeah.
our drivers are underway. It seems like there will be a formation lap because
Ah,
they have started on just on the grid. So we will have one formation lap followed by the actual race start when they
if you
will
can
run
see
in
over
double
there
file.
quickly, if you can see, that's the racing line, and if they go wide,
Yes.
they're gonna go on the marbles on the lighter
Yes.
lighter part of the track, and that's gonna
Yes.
affect their. And then eventually, you see how it joins back. So
Yes. It's
let's see.
basically
Oh,
like
oh, one's already off. One's already off.
that's Violent Gandhi already taking
Gandhi.
a off road, warming up his tires.
Similarly, you can see the marbles over here as well. So
Yes. Anywhere.
probably two. Yeah,
y- Yeah, go on.
probably two wide, but three wide has to be a brave one.
Honestly, too many cooks always spoil
Oh,
the
oh,
brook.
oh, oh.
Sid
Yeah.
Kulkarni is going on the marbles to get some marbles on his tires. But yeah, as you were telling, like apart from the racing line, it seems like everywhere it's just full of marbles.
Exactly. Considering that the track width is also pretty small compared to the other ones, the marble there's going to be a lot of marbles because let's take a track like Silverstone or Spa. Spa, let's say for example, turn one. You're turning right. Your marbles are going to be going left. It's going to be thrown
Yes.
around to the left, but you have a lot of space on the left side. So eventually,
Yes.
what do you say? There's a decent amount of space, and even if you run wide, there's a good runoff to the proper old school circuit. So let's see.
Yes.
Let's see if anybody is willing to go into the woods today.
Indeed, like especially considering that this track is so narrow, if
Yeah,
the
and
both the drivers are not aware, it
exactly.
can
Already once in. Yeah.
it
I'm
can
sorry,
end
I'm
up.
sorry.
Yeah, we
And
already
this
see
turn,
two cars.
exit of this turn,
Yes.
exit of the previous corner.
Yes.
There again, traction is something very important. You can't just get out of the chicane and just floor it because you're gonna have a tailspin.
Yes, I
Let's
think a
see.
lot of corners on this track is all about the exit and getting a better exit to
Yeah.
make a to try going side by side. We do not have long straights
Yep.
on this circuit, compared to
As
other
long as
tracks.
you have a, as long as you have a proper right foot.
Yes,
So
as long as you
I
have
guess
a
we should
proper.
shift to the pole man
Yeah, we
or
will
the
we
front
will be
camera
on
or
board with
anything.
them
Yeah.
only as the field will bunch up now,
Uh,
considering that they have to go in two file and do a proper rolling start right now.
yep.
Cars are going side by side, making a two file, uh, and they are dashing to the start finish line. One more issue is that getting your tires warm, which most of these
Yep.
drivers wouldn't have gotten, and turn one can be
Yep.
dangerous as
All
Desing is
right.
about to cross the line, and there is the green light.
Yep. Let's see, turn one. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Aurora is already making up. I think he's catching in. See, we already have two people going wide, and we're not able to see their names.
It will be like we have to identify them by
We
the
have one
guns.
off. We have one off on the
Yes,
marbles.
yes. So right now it seems like Akbar Kumar got a drive through for not maintaining the 70
Oh,
kmph as he is driving down the inside of
diving down
V
the inside.
Sharma.
Ah, that's a nice one. Let's see if V Sharma can make it back in the next corner. He doesn't.
He doesn't. I think he will back out now, considering that. Oh, he does still have his nose there.
Yeah.
And Akbar
Oh,
Kumar got
yeah,
a
yeah,
very
yeah.
bad exit because he
Exit.
bumped on the chicane exit, and they are going side by side, and I think V Sharma has the upper hand into the next corner now.
We have someone off. I think Ghost has been off in the front.
Seems
right,
like
yes.
he has
Maintained
lost.
he has lost a position. Yes. And I don't know if you saw just off camera, we just saw D Singh, go off the track in the second chicane.
Yes.
But somehow joined back on the start.
Right now, it seems like the battle is still really close. Not really separated. They are still holding on to the tail of each other's car, especially the top 5. We saw Akbar Kumar go straight. For his drive-through. He is serving his drive-through right now for the jump start.
Yeah, very disciplined, right? Okay, I think Ghost is probably making a move. He's going wide. Is he going in?
He's going side by side.
They've touched. And they hit Aurora as well. See, like I said, he went on the marbles again, and Sajid, the Janetta is taking the foot.
Sid Kulkarni takes the position from Sajid after Madhav just ran wide on the track for no reason at all, and now Tangedi is looking at getting Madhav Sajid as well.
Racy. I think he's probably setting him up for the next corner.
Maybe going on the gravel will definitely not help.
Oh, Schrock is moving up.
Yes. He already got the move done before the chicane itself. I think he had the better line, and Tangedi had the Ghost. That is Ghost who is getting Tangedi. I think Tangedi compromised his line through that chicane, and all the other drivers were keeping their line, but
that's nice.
a bit of touch and go there between Tangedi and Ghost, but Ghost maintains his position up ahead. Seems like a battle between Madhav Sajid and Shrox and Ghost and Tangedi right now going on.
And Ghost is crazy fast, huh? He's pretty fast. He's being raced.
He wants to get that position.
I think he's lunging in. He's lunging this corner.
Yes.
I'm betting he's lunging.
Yes, he does lunge in.
You know what? We should bet on this. I'll bet 100 rupees. I'll bet 100 rupees in the next 4 corners. He dives. He dive bombs Madhav.
I am pretty sure that even he will dive bomb.
4 corners.
Yes, I am pretty sure about that. But behind also, Strox is looking to
trying
on Tangedi to get the move done.
Yeah. Now see, he's already near. Let's see. Oh, Madhav's made a mistake. He's gone on the marbles. That's it. I want my 100 rupees.
Well, technically no one bet against you, but Madhav is going more on the gravel and trying to give way to more people, I think, on the track right now. More on the gravel. Wow. I am not sure why he is just going wide on every corner. Maybe he is still thinking that the grass... he thinks that the gravel and the grass is still... Ghost goes a bit off shape. Almost lost it there. Up ahead, the beamer of Dwajin is in P7 and is under attack.
Under pressure, yes, from Govindrajan. Sid Govindrajan, who says safety first. Let's see if they're safe enough. I think Dwajin. Nice block.
There was a good block going from Dwajin there, but it seems like Govindrajan got a better run on Dwajin.
Yeah, he did.
But
I think Govindrajan's been smart. Sid's been smart in setting him up for the corner. Let's see. Okay, turn 2 or 3. Let's see. Probably the first chicane. But it seems like Dwajin is able to keep his car where it's needed to be to prevent him from overtaking, and that is just helping him keep his car ahead. Both of them are catching up. They're catching up to, I think, Violent
Gandhi up ahead, yes.
Yep.
Maybe Govindrajan will just hold up behind Dwajin, and once Dwajin gets Violent Gandhi, he will make his move. That is also a possibility. Let's see.
Safety first always.
It's not a race done in the first 10 minutes. There is still 40 minutes left in this race. Only 5 minutes is done here. So he can just wait for some more time. Ghost is meanwhile already behind Sid Kulkarni.
Alright. No.
No.
He spun. Oh shit.
I think he straightened him as well. So
He's like, I'll just slightly push you over and I'll go.
he just made him spin, lose his rear, and then straightened him and be like, okay, I will take the position now. Thank you.
I guess the stewards will be having a look at that as well. Let's see.
Yes, indeed. But Ghost is having much more pace than the guys behind, so that is what I think is kind of, you know, hampering him in
Exactly.
not able to predict where the other cars would be.
Exactly. Let's see. Should we probably have a look at the front pack?
It seems
Aurora.
like
Is it? Oh, Niranjan Kumar. Sorry.
yes. Seems like
look at that. Someone's already lapping.
yes. That is Akbar Kumar getting lapped by Aurora.
After his penalty.
Yes, after his
That's
drive through.
Oh, someone's gone off. Who's that? Kashish. Yeah.
Yes, I think
Kashish
so.
went off track.
You know, seeing the number of incidents, we can clearly conclude that this track is not really narrow for like really wide for people, and they are wanting more from this track, which they are not getting, because as soon as you dip one wheel out, you are on the gravel or on the grass.
You know, true. You know, if I may be a little candid, you know, you need to be really policy.
Yes. Right now, it seems like Aurora and Sharma are really close to each other.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Aurora. Oh, nice braking.
Aurora eating more of that inside curve onto that chicane than V Sharma eating more of the inside curve than Aurora, and Aurora goes a bit more wide. Did not lose a lot of speed, but definitely some speed, and some gap is now created between both of these.
You know, the Mercs are good lawnmowers as well.
As confirmed by Valtteri Bottas in the last season.
Yeah. Let's see, the Mercs in general, you know, they can eat more curb than the other cars. So let's see. Someone's looking racy behind Aurora.
It seems like, you know, Khandelwal, Akbar Kumar is not willing to give way to Khandelwal and the drivers behind, with a lot of blue flags being waved to him. Not sure what Akbar is waiting for.
Yeah. There he goes.
I think he will hold them up for some more time. Well, in Akbar Kumar's defense, you know, Khandelwal is not as quick as Akbar Kumar. Like both seem to be at the same pace. Both does not seem to be either losing or gaining time in this pack. So maybe he can stay there. I am not sure.
Yeah, actually he can, in my opinion.
Yes.
Oh my God, Khandelwal is moving offline. I thought he's giving way to Kumar.
No. I thought that he was trying to defend it. That was a narrow line into that chicane. But somehow he still managed to, you know, get a decent enough exit from that previous corner.
Akbar seems to be catching up to Aurora.
Yeah. Will he be able to unlap himself? Question mark. Let's see. We'll come back to this battle soon. Behind it seems like some more action. Oh, I saw Khandelwal go really wide and hit the barrier on the inside. I think he drifted.
And he got some damage.
Yes, his front is completely totaled. It seemed like he went too wide on the exit, and because he was on the power, his car just snapped to the right and just hit the right wall instead. Well, he lost one position there, and maybe he will blame Akbar Kumar. I think he will blame Akbar Kumar for the dirty air that he was getting for all these laps.
I mean, if he says we are in a GT4 car, all right.
Yes. Okay, behind, it seems like the pack has spaced out. I do not see any close battle happening behind. Everyone is just driving their own race. The only battle that we have is up front and not at all in the top, because D-Singh has again pulled a 12 seconds gap from the P2. V Sharma right now on attack from G Arora dipping one of his wheel on the
Will he lunge? I think he'll lunge. Will he lunge? No.
I don't think so. He is just holding back for some more time.
Holding back. Yeah. I think he's putting pressure on Sharma, so probably, you know, that so that he's just waiting for him to make a mistake so he can probably just lunge in.
Yes, because he can lunge in any time. There is still 34 minutes left in this race, so definitely he's waiting for V Sharma to do some mistake, and he can easily capitalize on that rather than trying for a dangerous lunge down on the inside.
Should we probably have a look at the guys behind? They seem to be pretty close, bunched up to each other.
I don't think so. Like, it's just Akbar Kumar in the mix, and rest all people are separated by a second. Right now it seems like Ghost has caught up, and now
Ghost is moving up.
Yes, right now he is just half a tenth behind Govindarajan, and we know that Ghost has the pace. So
should we probably ride on board with him?
Yes, we should definitely ride on board with him and see what he is planning to do.
Can we have some beats on? Can we have some stats for the nerds?
Let's see. There are your stats. He's still running TC1 even in the race with an ABS of 2. 45 minutes race. I don't think you need to conserve your tires that much. Trying to take a much narrower line, or maybe you know, the guy up ahead, Govindarajan, has drifted really wide into that corner and helped Ghost come more close to Govindarajan. Again, we can see that you know, Govindarajan is going a bit too wide and missing the apexes on almost all of the corners, which Ghost is not doing for sure.
You know, Ghost's braking technique is really interesting if you look at it. You know, he goes hard on the brake first, and then he releases. He's trail braking pretty easy.
That's what you need. Yes, that's complete trail braking into the corner. Up ahead.
We have a battle up there.
That's a back marker car. You know, of Akbar Kumar.
Should be Akbar Kumar.
Yes. So not really battle, but yeah, he is getting lapped by a couple of peoples. So it does not seem like Ghost is catching up anymore, but definitely the back marker car of Akbar Kumar
should make a difference.
Yeah, should make a difference here in him. Okay, Akbar Kumar goes into the pits. I think he has lost hope in this race because he is already being lapped and he has to keep on moving out of the way. That's one annoying thing about being a blue flagged car. You have to.
Oh, he hits the wall. Oh, that's a crazy lunge. Nice. That's a nice lunge by you.
I think Govindarajan
pushes him offline.
Yes,
that's nice.
I think Govindarajan just lost some concentration there and went too close to the wall and hit the wall.
Exactly,
and then,
he did.
And then just Ghost just took the position from him.
Being smart and waiting. That's nice.
Oh, Akbar Kumar has another drive-through and he has gone for that. I think for serving his drive-through.
I think it's for not giving space for the, you know.
Maybe blue flag, you know.
Hey boys.
Who is there in the VC with us? I am not at all sure.
Me, Electric.
Okay, what happened to your race, man? Why did you leave so early?
I got distracted, looked over for 2 seconds at my phone, and I hit a wall.
Why would you look at your phone? Why would you look at your phone?
I got a notification. I glanced over, and then the next time I know, I'm in a wall, so...
Mate, you're driving a race car.
Imagine Hamilton getting a message and he's just looking at the phone. That never happens.
Like, what's that message? Oh shit, I've lost my front wing. That's electric for you guys. That's electric. He's known to be electric.
I'll take that as a compliment.
We call him a wreck trip. We call him a wreck trip.
Right now, Ghost is seeming on a very chargy battle. Right now, again, Ghost is behind. Violent Gandhi now trying to...
Will Violent Gandhi become violent or will he be quiet? Let's see.
Let's see. Gandhi is known to be peaceful. Let's see what kind of Gandhi this is.
The prefix doesn't.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, that's nice breaking.
Seems like he is getting again as close as possible to Violent Gandhi. Will he
I'd like to place a bet here.
Yes, there's the lunch. Okay. There's the lunch.
Yeah. Okay.
Before your.
Anyway.
Yeah. They are still side by side though. Like they have not yielded.
Let's see. Yep.
But Violent Gandhi will have a tighter line and Ghost might just want to back out and get a perfect racing line.
But it's okay. It's alright.
It's alright.
I think that should be a racing.
Yeah, still Ghost is right beside Violent Gandhi going into the next corner. Both
Ghost
are.
has touched the marbles. Ghost has touched the marbles. So okay. Yeah. So
Oh,
that explains it. Oh.
that was literally Ghost
Well, I
asking
think
for space there.
yeah, I think he got a little ambitious, if you ask me. So,
Yeah. Well, luckily he
and
did
who's
not
caught up to it?
lose position to Govind Rajan behind him.
Yeah. Well, now he's got a lot of work to do again. So.
Yes, he has to again build that gap and again fight.
And
We
Akbar
see
Kumar
Akbar
again
Kumar.
taking a stroll.
Yeah, just a
Guess he
casual
wants to
walk
go to
on
the
the
woods.
Yeah, there are a lot of woods on the nearby this track and also windmills
Actually,
and
yeah,
stuff.
you actually go through like a small, the roads around the track are like,
Yes,
they have pretty good
it's
scenery.
yes, it's full of forest and even windmills and stuff are there. Like it's a pretty
Even in
beautiful
real
city.
life.
Yes.
Even in real life. Yeah.
Yes, that's what. A lot of solar panels on the right side as well. So are they going for some green initiative?
Did you know that they are actually. Did you know that the pit lane is completely off the grid, as in like, they take, I mean, it was initially supposed to be off the grid. I don't know how they are now, but it is powered by the windmills and the solar panels on track.
Yeah,
So,
it seems like they would have enough power considering so many windmills and the solar
yeah.
panels that they have it installed over this track. But oh my God, that's a bumpy
crazy.
corner. He just yeeted into that corner. Probably if it was a real life driver, he wouldn't be comfortable doing that. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
All right, Electric. What do you think about these cars, man? You've driven these GT3s on the game, and what do you think about the GT4?
I mean, to be honest, these cars are a bit of, I mean, they're not that much different to a GT3, but yeah.
I'm going to quickly stop you there, Electric. Sorry, the pit window is open, and we see a few people pitting. Let's see how this turns out. And back to Electric. Sorry.
Yeah, these cars are a bit more, how do you say, slippery in the high-speed sections. On a GT3 cars, especially in like fast corners, you can really slam on the power. These cars you have to be a bit more gentle on the power. You just can't go full flat sometimes. So yeah, but yeah, these cars are fun to drive, to be honest, compared to the GT3. Just a bit less aero, so yeah.
Yeah, so that probably explains your sliding in the high-speed corners, and yeah. So.
a lot of drivers pitting, doing their pit stop now itself in the pit window. So we have Aurora Sharma, Khandelwal
comes out first.
Yes, he did stop before, Aurora, so he is
First
coming
to
out
pit.
first. When Aurora is coming out behind him, Khandelwal, Ghost, everyone doing their pit stop. Akbar Kumar,
Will Ghost jump someone in the pit lane? Let's see. I guess he does.
I don't think so. Did he jump anyone? He was ahead of Khandelwal, and he is still ahead of Khandelwal. Johari has not pitted ahead of him, and Aurora is ahead of him, so I don't think so.
I guess that makes sense. Who's leading right now? D Singh has still not pitted.
And there he
he's
goes.
into the pits now.
Yes. I'm pretty sure he will come off very clear of all the other drivers. He is already on the lead.
Yep.
So he doesn't need to worry about. He just needs to pit and get out. It's been a long time, Electrip, since you have come into the pit box. Electrip?
Pit box.
Sorry, I mean commentary box.
It's been a while to pit box.
Yeah, so yes, so as Surya asked, like you drove just now with these cars on this track, we saw a couple of people making moves on you in the first couple of laps when you were forced very deep into one of the chicanes, especially the second chicane if I'm not wrong, or the first chicane of this track. So was it because you took a tighter line and you didn't get a better exit and people 2-3 cars overtook you, or was it something else there?
Just me misjudging braking points.
Okay.
And looking at his phone. And looking at his phone, checking if his girlfriend messaged him.
I am pretty
Very,
sure.
very safe driving.
Well, they say you should not use phone while driving. It applies to even this case, I guess. But yeah, we have Violent Gandhi with
Varun
the,
Gandhi's got, sorry, Violent Gandhi, I'm sorry.
and he has given up.
Oh my god. I guess he has.
Yeah, he has given up.
He has. So we have Violent Gandhi out of the race, we have Electrip out of the race, and who else?
The Beamer of Doajin is coming out of the pits in P9 right now. Again, a couple of the drivers ahead have yet to pit, so this is not his final position.
I'm liking the paint scheme on this car.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Virgins.
Yeah, we do have right now Ghost trying
Lunch
to
number
whatever. But yeah, right now Johari still has to pit, but Ghost has already done his pit stop, so Ghost is trying to get...
We don't know if he's changed his tires, but he's definitely running. Okay. He tries to defend, he goes in. Do they touch? No. Lovely, lovely, lovely.
Johari gave a bit too much space.
And he spun.
Okay. No, he did not spin. He just lost his car on the exit. But yeah, like a bit too much space given by Johari. Ghost did not change the tire because 45 minutes is not worthwhile time to, get your tires changed. So he just splash and dash and went out just to complete his mandatory pit stop with some fuel. So probably he will be completing his race with these tires and without doing any more pit stop, that is.
Rajan is in the pits.
Yes.
Has he given up already?
No. This is his mandatory pit stop which he is completing. Okay. He was running just behind Ghost. I think he will still be just behind Ghost.
Will he jump? Oh, no. Ghost has jumped him.
Ghost has jumped him. By quite a lot of margin, he's still exiting the pits and Ghost is way gone. Like, he's gone. So...
Still a long way to go. He's driving.
Yes. We do not see any more battle on the track, so it's gonna be a boring 22 minutes left in this race because I can clearly see that all the cars are separated.
But don't worry, we have Electric to entertain.
The most exciting battle is going out between a back marker and front runner. Akbar Kumar is still in path of the front runners. V Sharma asking for way by flashing right there behind him, but I don't think Akbar Kumar is gonna give way unless and until V Sharma comes close to him.
I mean, Akbar Kumar has been. I don't know. You should give way to the guys who are faster than you, ideally on track.
Doesn't seem like the guys behind are very quicker than Akbar Kumar. Like at this point, no, he did. He's trying to make a move on someone.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, he's trying to make a move.
That's nice. Nice one. 2 in 1.
Yes.
I think that was a jackpot for Viper.
Yes, indeed. Right now, it seemed like he just made a move on Shrox. He was quicker than Shrox, so he just unlapped himself. Thank you very much.
Was literally saying move.
Okay, that's okay. And he will lose his position again.
So technically, the winner here is
Akbar Kumar. Yes, correct.
Great stuff.
Honestly speaking, I don't see anything that Akbar Kumar has done wrong. Akbar Kumar has the pace and he literally just unlapped himself with that pace that he had. So I think
you tend to get racy in certain conditions, because you'll be on a certain, what do you say, space of mind saying, I want to go catch up with the guy ahead, and then there comes along a back mark who's trying to unlap yourself, both have to be sensible at that.
It hinders it is frustrating, but that's how you have to deal with it. If the car behind is faster, you cannot do much. He cannot just let you go by.
Yeah, did you know in Super GT? Okay, let's see this.
It's a back marker giving way, so nothing interesting.
In Super GT, obviously, we have the GT500 and the GT300 category. The GT300 being the GT3 cars, and the GT500 being, the faster prototypes. So, totally there are close to 45 plus cars on track, including both the categories. And the Super GT, the GT500 cars are much faster than the GT3. They literally have a GT3 in every corner. and the traffic management in Super GT is crazy because you're way faster in terms of in technical terms. You're actually faster on paper and on track, and managing with the GT3 cars in between is a great talent. And oh shit, sorry,
There's the beamer of Dwajin going off into the last corner, completely missing his braking point, and now
Kandewal catches him. Let's see, are they going to make a lunge?
he is still side
Oh,
by
yeah.
side.
By side.
Khandelwal giving way too much space on the outside for Dwajin to be
I
there.
think, yeah. Or probably is he doing a cutback? Let's see. He does seem like he's attempted to do a cutback, but I think he lost traction out of that corner, which is probably why he dropped out.
It seemed like he, mounted too much of the inside curve there and,
Exactly.
lost his rear.
Dwajin.
Dwajin
What
not
happened?
getting good exit there and Khandelwal getting the exit.
And he's on the marbles.
Yes. And Dwajin, let's go, I feel. Yes.
I mean, this is not the Dwajin we know. He's
Well, at least he knows that you are commentating today, so he's not gonna do anything stupid because
I guess so.
you are just gonna
No.
shred him to pieces in the commentary.
Exactly.
So he is just playing it way too safe than it should be.
I know. So yeah, back to that again, so Super GT cars, and it's crazy how they do their traffic management because they're much faster. They're in a separate league of their own, literally speaking, and then along comes the slow GT3 car, and you should probably, I think the more Super GT races we start seeing, I think we'll probably, what do you say, these guys will probably get more.
More about
Should help them.
Yes.
I think more like online classes.
Yes, you can say like that. But this was the closest pack that we had.
Yeah.
Okay, pit window is closed. So I have never seen that. Like, electric. Can you clarify on that pit window thing? Like, do the drivers have to pit only during the pit window?
Yes.
Yes. So basically, during the pit window, you have to serve a pit stop.
Huh.
It doesn't matter how many pit stops you have served after or before. If you don't serve a pit stop during the 10 minutes, you're basically
Your
disqualified.
mandatory pit stop is not counted. You need to serve your mandatory in the pit window, if I'm right.
So is it only applicable for the GT4 cars, or because I've never seen it
No.
in the GT3 race, like in our server settings?
No,
Quick thing, yeah. All right, go ahead.
I mean, it doesn't matter. You can put it to GT3s or GT4s. It's just server setting. I'm
Okay.
not 100% sure if they use this in real life, but yeah, it is.
Well, in real life, we don't have mandatory pit stops. So
Yeah.
it's just that they say pit window is open or whatever. But guys, by the way, we have F2 qualifying going on side by side along with this, and we have our man Jahan. Let's see, Silverstone.
Where is he? Was strong in
Wow.
Silverstone,
Yeah.
if I'm not wrong. Kapil Bharat running a
he's
bit wide there.
Yeah. He's usually strong in Abu Dhabi and Bahrain because Abu Dhabi is his favorite track, and
Yeah.
Silverstone should be because it's Carlin's home race as well, and for a lot of the other teams.
Yeah.
But Carlin's pretty much been the face, of British motorsport till now. And if I don't know, fun fact, I don't know how many of you knew, but Naren Karthikeyan drove for Carlin back in the day when Carlin started and got the team their first win and their championship. And so
Yeah.
it's quite exciting.
Yeah, like last time also, I remember in one of the Silverstone race, I think it was majorly because he had the tire, but he was literally beaming through the field as we see Kapil Bharat full drift on the exit there.
Couple, this is, I mean, I don't know if you can hear me, but couple, this is GT4, not Tokyo Drift.
I am pretty sure he joined very late into this race. I didn't see him in the beginning,
Yeah.
so I think he's just, driving a lonely race there at the back. I think he just joined for fun. I'm not sure he was there in the beginning of the race. I'm pretty sure he was not there in the beginning of the race. So
Yeah.
He wasn't.
yeah, so he just joined in the middle of the race.
Am I seeing Akbar Kumar catching Singh?
I think so. It might be true because right now he's just 1.6 seconds behind D Singh in that Porsche. So all the Porsche seem to be really quick. Like the top three is not three. Actually first and second is the Porsche car, but you know, but then again, it's driven by Desing, and Desing has mad pace. Alien, some call him, so can't really confirm. But behind there is some battle between Madhav Sajit and Shrox. So this is something which we can see, considering that Shrox has the pace to be up there and Madhav does not. So probably a dive, a lunge coming from Shrox in the next couple of corners.
Oh, Madhav literally slows down, stops on track. Okay, okay, that's something. I guess Madhav lost pace somewhere, made a mistake or something. And there, who's part? Oh, they touch.
That touch.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, and they touch, and the Shrox has lost a lot of time there. Akbar Kumar again getting a penalty drive through. Not sure what he is doing wrong right now. He has gotten like 3 drive throughs by now, if I'm not wrong, and this might be his 3rd one actually. Okay, so as right now the field has paced up. I do see 2 cars close to each other. They might be back markers. Yes, they are. So right now it seems like Ghost. No, they are not actually. Ghost is trying to catch up to Nirmal Kumar. Seems like Nirmal Kumar has some front damage there. So it will be exciting to see if that is causing him to slow down, or if he is slow overall on this track. But Ghost is definitely trying to catch Nirmal Kumar as fast as he can, and we can see a move being done here in the next couple of laps, or maybe in the next couple of corners itself. Both getting good enough exit there. Let's see if they can capitalize on it. Going through the hairpin, Ghost going with a slow in, fast out approach, and even so does Nirmal Kumar, but N Kumar is still keeping ahead, coming through the final chicane before the start-finish straight. It seems like Nirmal Kumar got some rear slide, but it does not seem like he lost a lot of pace there, and Ghost is still having to catch up to Nirmal Kumar as he punts off Nirmal Kumar in the distance. There goes Nirmal Kumar, and Ghost gets the position done. I think Nirmal Kumar just braked a bit too early than what Ghost would have liked, and Ghost just had no way to go than into the back of Nirmal Kumar. But Ghost does move up one position. We will see what the stewards have to say for that move. Mostly will be against Ghost for the incident that he has done behind. Johari seems to be coming out of the pits. I'm not sure, maybe not. Akbar Kumar still having the drive through in the race. Right now Akbar Kumar is trying to unlap himself from Madhav Sajit ahead of him. Both running almost the same default livery, the red and white colored livery there. This is the only action that we are gonna get as Akbar Kumar goes side by side and goes into the pits. He is disqualified for not serving his drive through as he crosses the line. So he is disqualified. I think he did not serve his drive through in the required amount of time, and he has been disqualified for the same. No other battle seems to be panning out on the track with 10 minutes left in this race. I will just order some food to eat meanwhile we are waiting for this race to get over. Everyone would love a pizza before watching the Silverstone quali, so why not go with that? But apart from that, it seems like the field has settled off, and we already do have our top 3 finishers. D Singh will be finishing in P1 as expected and as guessed, with P2 from V Sharma, P3 by G Arora, P4 by Ghost, P5 by Nirmal Kumar, P6 by Govindarajan, P7 by Khandelwal, P8 by Dwajin, P9 by Sid Kulkarni, and P10 by Madhav Sajid.
I'm sorry, I just had to quickly run away for a quick thing.
It's fine, you did not miss a lot of things, and I covered it, and we do not have any more action. We are just left with 9 minutes of race, and we are just on board, some drivers just going through the track, nothing much other than that. Oh, Spurs Johari gone. So he seems to be really fighting with this car. There is someone else behind him who would like the way.
Dwajin.
Yes, that is Dwajin.
Mr. Dwajin. Oh, he's lapping.
Yes, he is lapping. There is no battle right now on the track as it may stand, but yeah, no, never mind. Cut that out. Khandelwala is just behind Govindarajan right now. So one more battle that we will see before we conclude this race for sure.
Yep. Govindarajan runs wide. Let's see.
Let's see if he is able to capitalize on that. Meanwhile, I will just decide what pizza to order.
I have chapati paneer butter masala for you.
At least you are set with something for today's night, quali session. I need to do the same.
I know. and I have some chocolates.
Yes, so you are fully set for the quali session that we are gonna have. I just need to get myself prepared as well for the same.
Yep.
Okay, so moving away from food items, coming back to the race, we have P5 Govindarajan being chased by Khandelwal. Khandelwal taking a much more tighter line, as we have seen from him in the past couple of laps. Let's see if he will keep doing the same.
To lunge.
Oh, doesn't seem like.
Govindarajan runs wide. Oh, nice. Good. He actually pressurized Govindarajan into doing that mistake.
Yes, indeed.
Pretty smart.
Yes. So that's what you have to do, you have to try to defend yourself by placing your car in such a way, and also kind of be like a distraction.
And more or less because, in GT cars, even in real life, you don't have aids like DRS or your curse system or anything. So, you really have to, yeet the car, and so the overtaking, you really need to be brave. So I guess, that definitely plays a part, because if we had DRS, then we'd really have another Hamilton, Verstappen, Bottas kind of race.
Yes, indeed. So let's see. Still, it does not seem like any move is coming from, unless he decides to lunge. Khandelwal is pulling away. Yes, so I don't think so that it will happen anymore. But yeah. Up ahead also there is a big gap between all the drivers. Behind I see 2 cars really close. That might be just the lapped car. Yes, that's Ghost trying to lap Kapil Bharat, who joined really late in this session. Okay, coming back to this backmarker battle right now, probably Kapil Bharat would have told in the VC that he's gonna battle like he is, on the same lap, because he also wants some action, and probably Ghost would also like some action, and anyways, I'm pretty sure Ghost knows that he cannot catch anyone else, but never mind.
Kapil gives
Kapil gives way. Everything goes down the drain. My theory goes down the drain.
Yes.
5 minutes left in the race.
Or maybe not.
Maybe not. No,
yes,
it is. There doesn't seem to be any offer here. Okay.
Guys, if anybody is joining, this is IRC, the Indian Racing Community, sorry. And we have a GT4 social race going on right now. And as P5, Couple Bharat goes off. Anyway, coming back, we do have our regular league races with the GT3 cars, and if you want to sign up, you can head over to the website and join our Discord server for more details.
We are always open for sign-ups and new drivers, so you can join today and itself whenever you are watching.
Just don't use your phone while driving like electric.
We should just put a caution, while driving. Don't use phone and drive.
Is there going to be an official rule from now on?
Yes,
in the rule book?
yes, we will put it in the rule book, just for
no
you.
No drinking and driving, no using electronic violence.
Yes.
I think we can find a way to put it in.
Yes.
Who knows?
For example, just put it in my clip.
Lovely. Couple being ambitious, but okay.
Right now we are stuck with watching this, so we can't help also much.
I mean, I would love to plug the stream one more time and tell them about IRC, but let's keep it.
We will do that at the end,
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Anyways, 3 minutes left into this race, probably 2 more laps that our drivers will go through. I do see 2 cars again, couple of cars close to each other, so it is, all the cars on different laps somehow. Kapil Bharat, Kandilwal and Johari, all 3 on 3 different laps right now, somehow there. So it will be, okay, Johari giving way too generously to the blue flags.
Way too generously.
Way too generously there. I think he was accused of not giving way, and he's just like, I am not gonna impede anyone ever in my life, and I'm just gonna give way. So.
I'm just here for a weekend drive, I guess.
Well, technically almost everyone is on a weekend drive because it's a social race. It's not that, normal league race sweaty kind. So everyone is just enjoying the road cars, kind of road cars driving on a track. So they are just enjoying the race. And especially that our main league happens on GT3 cars. A lot of these drivers don't actually have the practice of driving on the GT4 cars. So cannot blame them completely. But it seems like only we are left with 11 drivers on the grid right now. We started off with 15. We are left with 11. D Singh is
18 if you count Sajid's 3 car.
3 times, yes indeed. So it seems like D Singh will start his no, I think he has time for 2 more laps. Okay, so we have to stay here for 2 more laps.
This will be 1 lap, and then the next lap will be his final lap.
No, I think he will cross the line before the timer runs out. So generally after the timer runs out, the leader is on their final lap. So I think he will be on this lap, next lap, and 1 more lap. So all the drivers have that much time to show us some action, please. I see 2 cars behind each other. Oh, it's Shrox again.
Who is that? Shrox.
Shrox has caught up to Madhav Sajit ahead
Here
of
comes Shrox.
In the Beamer. Let's see if he will. I am pretty sure he will make a move, but I think last time when he was this close, it did not end up good for Shrox. Let's see if this time.
Being super defensive. Huh?
Yes.
He's pretty smart with his car placement. Tries to sell a dummy, doesn't work.
Yes.
Tries to lunge, doesn't work.
Oh, leader is on their final lap actually. Never mind, I was completely mistaken by that. So leader is on their final lap, and so are these people as well. Will he send for a lunge? Doesn't seem like it.
No, he's too far for it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's probably ride on to it with him.
Seems like he does have the pace, but he just cannot overtake, Something is just... Oh, as we see Madhav doing the mistake there, going really wide.
The commentator's curse.
Yes, there's the curse. But he's still there. Now
he pushed marbles, yes.
Yes,
there we go.
There we go. He had to concede the position back.
Oh, it looks like Madhav just slowed down for a bit, saying, come, let's fight.
Indeed. Okay, so it seems like this battle might go down to the wire as they are on their final lap in the second sector. Probably, they will be entering the second
Yes, we
sector
should
now.
jump on board to D Singh as he comes through.
He
To the
still has
final
a
bit.
final couple of corners to go through.
Yep. And it's the top three are pretty much in the same position they started in.
Yes, indeed.
And crossing the final corner, Davlesh Singh wins the social race in Zolder. Brilliant effort, brilliant effort. And D Sharma is 50 seconds behind. He's yet to cross the line.
Yes, so this battle is still going on.
And oh. Oh, like that's all I can say.
These people are not deciding what to do because the Madhav is able to place his car where it needs to be.
Yep, and does Shock do that?
Yes.
He sends it into the final
sends
corner.
it into the last
And
chicane.
he takes P9.
He does take P9, finishing.
Stuff, lovely stuff.
Yes.
This would have been exciting if it was the lead, but nevertheless, lovely effort. Lovely effort. And P2, we have Vaibhav Sharma finishing in P2.
Yes.
And P3, Gaurav Arora crossing the line just now. With Ghost back in P4. Brilliant drive by him, don't you think?
Yes, brilliant recovery drive by him after his incident. P5 will be taken by Kandalwal and P6 by Govindarajan, P7 by Sid Kulkarni. So, not a bad drive.
Disappeared?
Yes, that sometimes happens. P9, we have two P9s right now. So, since they have already crossed the line, they might have just left the session as they are done with the race. So, we have P5 Kandalwal, P6 Govindarajan, P7 Sid Kulkarni, and so on. So, that's the race for you guys here at Zolder in the GT4 cars. A brilliant race that we got to watch. Only 11 finished out of the 19 that we can see on the right side. Akbar Kumar getting disqualified. Madhav Sajid entering 3 times in the entry list somehow. Kapil Bharat, just joining in for fun. Yeah. So we did have total 12 finishers, but that's it from our side. We won't be having interviews for the podium finishers today since it was just a social race, but thank you all for watching. Time to plug in our channel there. We see someone doing donuts right there. That's Madhav.
Madhav is right there.
Yes.
And quickly guys, IRC Indian Racing Community, you should sign up. Head over to the website indianracingcommunity.com, if I'm right.
Co.in.
.co.in. Yes, .co.in, and join our Discord server. Come race in these leagues, have fun. We don't just do these games, we do a lot of other games as well. So come along, and hopefully we see you soon in one of the leagues.
Yes, indeed. So regarding the other games that we do, we have AC, we have ACC, we have Dirt Rally, we have F1 2020, we have F1 2021. All have their own respective events every week / their leagues in them. So a wide variety of games. But again, you don't need to be having a game to join our community, since we are a racing enthusiast community. You can just join in if you love the motorsport industry and if you like watching GT3 races or F1 races, and you can always engage in some exciting discussions that keep on going, debate that keep on going in the community. But that's it, I guess, from me, as well as Surya, who joined me, Mr. Monk. Lovely to commentate with you today.
Same here, Dipan.
First time we have been commentating together, but a lovely insight we got into the real life racing field, from you. So until next time, we sign off here, and thank you all for watching. Have a great.
Yep. And don't use your phone while you drive.
That's a good note to end.